Happy Friday, Decatur Central. We have a great show for you this week.
A news package for DC3.
A promotional video about our DCHS food pantry.
And a football package made by yours truly.
All of this and more on this week's DCTV Blue. Welcome to DCTV Blue. I'm your host, Javier.
And I'm your co-host, Rylee.
We went to DC3 to get thoughts on how the teachers feel about the DC3 building.
I'm Ayla Lofthouse today here with DCTV, and we're outside the DC3 building, which was recently built to further help the education of students. Let's go in and see what they have to offer.
The nice part about being out here is that we have great facilities out here. So if you want to be in the construction area, we have good facilities for that. And then if you want to take robotics or manufacturing, we have great facilities for that too. That's probably one of the best things that we have out here.
Yeah, I feel like DC3 is definitely giving me more of a structured frame on what I want to do when I graduate with high school. Some great teachers, Mr. Owens, Coach Serb, Weisbach, there's some amazing, I feel like great role models in the field I want to go into. And I feel like just in general, the environment, I feel like people that are in DC3, they already know kind of exactly what they want to go into, or they have an idea of the exact field they want to go into. And I feel like everyone in there does their own part, and I feel like it's very well cleaned up and well structured.
Although many students and teachers enjoy the DC3 building, there are a few people that believe there's room for improvement.
Well, as far as like science goes, in the main building you do have labs available to you, so you can do a lot more lab type activity, whereas here this room is supposed to be the lab, so I would have to do everything here and create things here. So in my personal opinion, I'd like to get some more equipment here so we could actually do some of those lab things, spirometry and things like that, whereas at the high school I actually do have a lab where I could go do that. However, a lot of the things in that lab don't pertain to exercise science, so kind of have to set it up a little differently.
After hearing multiple different perspectives on DC3 from students and teachers, it seems like DC3 overall is a success and has lots of potential to grow in the future for DCHS. Thanks for watching.
That was interesting.
It definitely was. Did you know Decatur Central has a food pantry for those in need? With Thanksgiving coming up, DCTV capstone reporter Kaydan Wilkerson made the support to highlight the program and the help it provides.
Hi, I'm Sarah Hannison, or Miss Hannison, and I run the Decatur Central High School food pantry, and I help feed not just only our students here at the high school, but all throughout the whole school district. A student or a teacher can donate food so easily. There are multiple avenues. One, you can come see me in my room in 510 within the Choice hallway, or you can drop it off at the Choice SLC office, or if you happen to see Miss Hurt, who is our social worker for the hallway, she also can grab donations as well. We're all here to just help each other out, so we work together as a unit. Some of the best types of food to give for the food pantry are non-perishable, so foods that don't really go bad super quickly. Things like ramen, peanut butter and jelly, pasta sauce, and spaghetti, rice, canned foods as well. We really like it when people donate canned fruit because we often don't get that from our usual sources. Foods that we really can accept, like I mentioned, those that spoil quickly. If a student's family is in need of food, there are multiple avenues. The first avenue is utilizing the link that's provided on Parent Square. It's sent out by Miss Emily LeMay not every single week, but every so often. And parents can sign up their kids and tell us how many students that we'll be feeding. Students can also reach out to their teachers, who then can reach out to me or to their directors and even their secretaries as well.
We need more helpful people in the world like them.
Yeah, we do. DCTV Blue students Doae and Wadsley made a cinematography reel to show off their camera skills with shots showing a true friendship. Let's take a look.
All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we.
It's always good to have friends.
Yeah, it definitely is, but now we're about to get into the best package of the show. Decatur Central boys varsity football team won 5A state last year, which caused them to move up to 6A. I asked players how do they feel about the harder competition and what's their mindset on going against 6A Brownsburg.
Good, but not really as what I wanted to play. But I feel like as a team we played well.
I felt I played great. You know, I started both sides of the ball, right tackle and defensive tackle. I had a long game. You know, I was tired, but I pushed through it. There's really no game plan for it. Just go out there, be the more physical team, go out there, dominate them.
I feel like in 5A, we could really, you know, it was just a lot of blowouts. And, you know, it was hard games, but I feel like in 6A, it's more football. Like
6A, I feel like teams got more players, more depth than 5A. You know, 5A is more little school. 6A, they got 0 two-way starters and stuff like that, so they got more depth.
I feel like the difference is just the competition and, like, the competition and depth that other teams have. You know, they got a lot of depth. And us, we have good depth, but we don't have as much depth as them.
As you can see, they both have very similar answers, saying that 6A games and teams, rather, are more competition and more intense. They don't just go around blowing everyone out. They actually have to put their mind to it, come together, and really play as a team. That's all we have for you this week.
Be sure to check out DC Daily at 10:45 today for your morning announcements.
Make sure you have a good Thanksgiving break and spend it with your family.